Hey everyone, welcome to my new video series. I'm so excited for this. I always wanted to talk more about retro video games, but I never really found a good way to do it outside of top 10s, and top 10s are way too long and I don't spend enough time talking about the games. I don't get as much time to talk about it, and I don't really want to do reviews. So I'm actually taking a page out of the book of a YouTuber called TV and Lust, a guy I used to love. But he doesn't really make videos anymore. But he used to have a video series he called Context Matters, which was about specific video games or things surrounding video games, but it focused on the memories and the life he had around these games. And that's what I want to do. But maybe not as depressing, because my life wasn't that depressing. But I like that idea a lot. Just have a video to talk about a retro game without any attachments or time limit to it. And that's what we're here today. I'm so excited to premiere my new video series today, Retro Reminiscence. First video, what better way to start than Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Street Fighter 2 Turbo is the game I grew up with. Now, me and my brothers, we used to love fighting games. I have 3 brothers, fighting games was our thing. And me and my oldest brother specifically, we loved fighting games. And we played all of them. Specifically everything on the Super Nintendo. Turtles Tournament Fighters, most of the Dragon Ball games that were out on it, Clay Fighter 1, Clay Fighter 2, Brutal Pulse of Fury, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, absolutely anything. Power Instinct was one of our favorites, and obviously the base of everything, Street Fighter. Now, I picked this up when it came out. The Final Challenges on the Switch. I liked the idea that it was basically exactly Street Fighter 2, but it had a visual overhaul, like an HD version that I really liked. But more importantly, it came with characters I was never able to play with. Whenever you saw videos or TV shows, game shows or magazines, new rehashes of the games, you always had all these characters that I was never able to play with. Cammy, DJ, what was the other one? There were 4. T-Hawk was another one, I think. And we never got to play with those.
Yoga fire. Yoga teleport. Yoga teleport. Yoga fire. Yoga blast. Yoga fire. Yoga flame. Dawson wins!
But that doesn't change the amount of memories I had playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo with my brothers. Now, I'm not a Street Fighter pro, but put me in any arena with anybody from the world, I will either kick their ass or stand my ground. And I don't need Ken or Ryu to do it. Now, Ken used to be one of my mains. There is something about hitting the right shoulder button to do a jump kick and then crouching down to do a swipe. It just has such a feeling of satisfaction that I just can't forget. It is ingrained in me, the feelings of that. And I always preferred Ken over Ryu because Ken, he could do the spin kick, but if you would jump over a character and do the spin kick, he got this really crazy combo. It was one of the first combos that I ever learned in a video game, if you can call it that. It's one of the reasons I like Killer Instinct more than Mortal Kombat, for example, because Killer Instinct allowed you to create your own combos. Anyway, so my main is actually Dalsim. I like Dalsim a lot. I like the way he talks, I like his flame attack, I like the yoga fire, but the main thing I liked about Dulcie is something that was like, still to this day, I find one of the hardest normal special moves to pull off is teleport. And I have brothers. We always say, if it's in the game, it's not cheating, it's part of it. That's why I like Smash Brothers with items, for example. It's in the game, it's part of it. If you can't deal with it, play something else. That's what we used to say. So, you could have random rounds where, for example, me or my brothers, they would stand at one end of the arena, spamming fireballs. You can either like Hadouken, 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 and it's you can like jump over it to try to get to him to kick his ass because it starts aggravating you because you can't do anything. But Dulcie, he could teleport, and it was really hard to put off. I think it was right, downward, back up, and then you had to hit all the kick buttons. I think it was like B, A, and R at the same time. It was a crazy move. Nobody could do it, and even half the time I couldn't do it. But it was one of the reasons I liked playing as Dulcie. He also had a lot of long range attacks. He could stretch his arms. I loved his design. I loved the way he looks. The flames were cool. Because everybody had like specific fireball attacks, but Dulcie, he had like the massive flame. And I used to love that about him. But, you know, sometimes like, even my brothers, they don't always pick Ryu or Ken. One of my brothers, for example, he loved to play as Sagat. And Sagat, he could do this Viper, I think it was called, the Viper attack, but he could do it either high or low. If it was high, you could like duck underneath it. If it was low, you had to jump over it, but it went so fast and like, you know, you can't do anything. People just shoot fireballs, you can't do anything, and we call it fair game. Other things you would have is like you would have somebody like trapped in a corner, you would kick the shit out of them, you know? Like, people called it fair game. Sometimes you were like, wait, I gotta try this move. We haven't played in a while, I wanna remember the buttons, and then they just start kicking your ass anyway. It's brutal when you grew up with brothers playing Street Fighter. But, when it came down to it, we did have a code. And this is one of the reasons I don't really like playing online. Because when you play this game, for example, online, most of your matches will be people standing in the corner, spamming Hadoukens, and with people trapping you in the corner because they just want that win. And we used to have a code. Let's say you would beat somebody in a corner, you know, you would like jump, R, low, sweep, kick, fireball, you know, like a little combo you made, and then you would jump back twice, give the person time to stand up, and then go again. Because the fun in Street Fighter, it's about the interaction. It's about trading moves. It's about going back and forth. That made it epic, you know, you jump together, you kick each other, you flip back. No, it's about the cool stuff. It wasn't just about winning. Doesn't change the fact that if you would start losing, you might resort to some nasty little stuff. Just like if you would almost get a perfect, the opponent, he wouldn't even care if he lost anymore. He just wanted to do whatever he could to prevent you from getting a perfect.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, fire. Dulcie wins. Perfect.
So many great memories playing Street Fighter 2, and it will always have such a huge place in my heart. One of my brothers, he would love to play single player mode because he just liked kicking the crap out of the cars in the bonus stages. There was so much to do. The music, I didn't even start mentioning the music. Guile's theme, one of my favorite video game themes ever. You could remix it any way you want. It's an incredible theme.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hold on, fire. Hold on, fire. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Ken stage, even Ryu stage. There was all these things. It was absolutely amazing. I have such great memories playing Street Fighter 2, and to this day, if we visit each other, we put on Street Fighter 2, we put on this game, I give it a little HD coding, it's exactly the same, it just looks a bit fancier, and the moves just instantly come. You instantly remember all these button inputs, all the moves, all the strategies and all that stuff. For example, playing with Chun-Li, it was always fun to try jump against the wall and trying to do as many heel kicks as you can. There were all these little things we would do. It became imperative to block. You had to block sometimes. And one of my brothers, he never blocked until we played Naruto on the Wii, because you just can't win otherwise. And the fact that he didn't block was a great sign of weakness that I could exploit with Dalsim, because you could throw a little fireball, run after it, do like a dive attack, and there's so many encounters that are in my head. Strategies, like I said, moves, button inputs, and I just love it. The sprites, the music, it is just, no matter what the Street Fighter franchise has become today, it will never change what it used to be, and the feelings of nostalgia it brings up to me when I think about it or when I try to relive it with my brothers. I want to thank you guys for watching this video series. I want to do something shorter again. This video series is meant to be a little bit shorter. It's not meant to be a review, just want to talk about my memories when it came to certain games or gaming related things. There's going to be a lot of these videos coming. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. It might not do a lot for you, except bring you my content, but it does do a lot for me. It really helps me out. I'm trying to really break free of this pit hole YouTube put me in. And what better way than to just have fun. Thank you guys for watching. All my social media links, Twitter, Facebook, everything is in the video description. Also the link to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and stay real.
Yoga fire, yoga fire, yoga fire. Yoga teleport. Yoga teleport. Yoga frame.